Russell Wilson, I feel like he's a starter. Matthew, you're a little bit more concerned.
Yeah, I mean, so what we've seen out of Russell Wilson gives you confidence in him? The pro Russell Wilson argument has always been the rushing. Got 21 yards rushing this year, 7 carries. Like in 3 games, he's carried the ball 7 times for 21 yards. I mean, where does that rank among Thirsty Kyle? Where does that rank among quarterbacks in terms of rushing? Like, it's got to be pretty low there. So that's my concern. I don't think that offensive line can stop anyone. As bad as Arizona has been, they are creating the 6th most pressure this season. We talked about this the other day on the show, but not everyone listens to every show. And so, look, getting Doug Baldwin back would help Stephania. So I have Russell Wilson just outside my top 10. I have him coming into the week. I had him as QB 13. So, you know, with Goff and Cousins out, I guess he's now my QB 11. So I have him just outside my top 10 heading into the weekend. But yeah, I think it's hard to have a ton of exciting confidence about him this week.
Well, Stephania, let's answer the question about Doug Baldwin. Do we think he could return this Sunday?
He thinks so. Okay. Doug Baldwin says he's ready to go. He's still being limited at practice, and that's, you know, my concern is what you're getting with Doug Baldwin. MCL sprains are a big deal, and receiver, running back, it's tough. I mean, I don't think he's going to be running like the wind. You know, he probably the left knee issue that he came into the season with has probably gotten better just from the fact that it's rested. But the right knee, I'm still concerned about Doug Baldwin and what he can do. He's not going to be 100% in my mind.
Yeah, check the ranks. We'll have him somewhere around, I think, probably like low 30s for Doug Baldwin. By the time that this week is over, if, you know, provided we don't get some sort of update saying he won't play. I think people are going to wonder, though, what does it mean for Tyler Lockett? One thing I will say is I don't know that this all of a sudden means Tyler Lockett is irrelevant this weekend. A couple things to keep in mind. First of all, 2 wide receivers in a passing offense. It's not that difficult to sustain. Second of all, they just signed Tyler Lockett to a 4-year, $32 million extension. Like, he is not in their mind merely a player that just sort of fills in when other guys are hurt. Third, like, he's played well and he is a good player. Like, he's played really well. Like, he's had touchdowns in back-to-back games. This guy has some ability. Actually, he has three touchdowns this week. He has this season. He's a touchdown in every game.
Yeah. I look, you and I both have Tyler Lockett ranked ahead of Doug Baldwin, and I don't think we would do that for the rest of the season, but I agree with everything you just said. I think this does make Brandon Marshall fairly irrelevant.
Right, agree on that.
For anyone in a deeper league that was thinking about starting Marshall, who actually does lead the team in targets so far. You and I have Baldwin both in the mid-30s, and we both have Lockett sort of in the low 20s, high 30s. So we both like Lockett a little bit more than Baldwin. Certainly, having both guys would help Russell Wilson in this particular game.